Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're making a very vibrant micro home, but really it's not a micro home because on the roof I decided to put down a floor or a platform, and obviously that made things a lot bigger, but if you count the tiles inside, it is actually less than 32 tiles. But I came into this thinking I was gonna make like a very vibrant home, but with multiple colors, but really we only go for one color. And I think later in the build I might add in a vibrant green, and that's pretty much it. So like two colors only. But when I did this originally, it was a let's build. So I was building this like in real time, but when I was editing this, I was kind of getting annoyed because there was a lot of like audio glitches and I need to figure that out. Cuz like honestly, it could be happening right now, but I couldn't bring myself to keep hearing the glitches. So, yeah, I decided to just make this into a speed build, which honestly makes things easier for me. But yeah, the week that you're watching this, I think I have already started school, but when I'm doing this video, I haven't started school yet, so I don't have anything to tell you. I will say though, I don't know actually. I don't know if I should share this because I'm kind of like thinking if I should change my plans just because I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can bring myself to build what I want to build. But since the school year is starting, I was kind of thinking like, oh, what if I made another high school? But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like every time I build a high school, I'm like, oh my gosh, this one is the best one. And then later on, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I hate it. It's actually really not that good. But as you can see, it's very small in here. So I went for a bunk bed just so that way we can have extra room. So I can put like something under it. And then for the kitchen, it's on the back wall. It just goes in a line, which, you know, it's pretty simple. And then I was thinking like, oh, it would be cute if we use like this blue counter because it just brings in a new variation of blue, like a different swatch. But then I think I changed it. Or maybe I kept it because originally I picked out like the Parenthood counter and then the base game counter. Those were both black and white, and I thought that was also cool, but I guess I didn't go for that anymore. I guess I don't remember how this went. And then I was like, oh, the fence is kind of bad because it really blocks off the kitchen. It doesn't go down when you play with cutaway walls. So I decided not to do that. And then I got some shelves. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to be functional. So I decided to bring a sim here. So that way I can like play test. And I did play test. Everything works. I will say I probably should have cut out the gameplay. But she can cook on this counter, and then for some reason I don't know what happened, but I decided to put the sink there instead, and she could still use it, which is good. And we also play tested the bathroom and things like that. So, you know, like everything is pretty much fine. Um and yeah. Anyways, we have a couch, I got a TV, perfect. We also were able to fit in a computer, which is very fun. I love that. And also when I was building this, I was kind of thinking like, oh my gosh, I said this before, but oh, I'm so sorry. I hit my desk and that probably was not good for my audio. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But anyways, in this video originally, I said that it would have been so cool if with tiny living we got smaller lots. And the thing is, they could still do that. They could give us a free world like Newcrest and just give us extremely small lots. So like for example, if they were to give us a 5 by 5, that's only 20 tiles we could build on. And I just think that could be so cool. Like a 10 by 15, a 10 by 10. Like, just give us some options. It would be so nice. An 8 by 8, 7 by 7, 7 by 6, 8 by 7. I don't know. Like, just give us some options, please. 5 by 6. Like, it would just be so cool. But like even a 4 by 4. Well, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's pushing it. Maybe that's a little too small. That's too small. Don't listen to me. I wasn't really thinking about it like that. But I think the 5 by 5 could be like the least, you know, amount. Um, but I don't know. Anyways, I put a desk here and I was like so shocked that that worked. But then I decided to get like a smaller desk because this one is not the skinniest version. And then I was gonna test out a table, and that was kind of like the same size of this tiny living desk. So that's perfect. I got a plant, I got a headset, and I also got an easel. And yeah, I also got a violin. I did put down a guitar, but I switched it out for a violin a little bit later because a violin is just smaller, so I thought that was nice. You have another place to sit. We have a mirror. Oh, also, I can't believe I used the Decor to the Max wallpaper. I just never used that before, so like it's a good choice to, I guess, for this home since it's like so vibrant. And then the mat or the rug that I'm using is from Seasons, but sized up. I thought that was also very nice. And yeah, we got some aprons on the wall. And this is a pretty simple build. I wanted to put like something above the TV because I thought there was something missing. And honestly, I don't remember what I put. I put this. I think you'll get that if you're in the social media career. So I put that. So maybe they're into social media, I guess. I don't know. And I think, oh, the butterflies. That's what I ended up off with. I thought that was cute and I got a light above it, but I think we're pretty much done with this section. Also, kind of annoyed because this doesn't really make sense, but the bathroom is outside. Like, you have to leave your house to go to the bathroom. And, it is what it is. It's a tiny home. And also, it's The Sims 4, so, like, it's not that serious. But, like, if you think about this realistically, that's, like, the worst thing ever. You mean I have to go outside to get to the bathroom, to take a shower? Like, not everyone dresses in the bathroom, but I mean, in this case, you probably would want to. Or you would, like, wrap yourself with a towel and then run to your inside. But, like, everywhere is small in this area, so, like, it doesn't really matter. I feel like it makes no difference if you change in the bathroom or if you change in your micro home. But it's not a micro home, it's a small home. But no, actually, it's a tiny home. I think micro, tiny, and then small is the wording. But I did play test the bathroom because I was worried about the shower. Thankfully, it did work, so that is good. And yeah, I did give them a backyard. I was kind of thinking like, I don't really want to, but I had to fill up the space because this lot is so big for this small house. So I gave them a hot tub and I gave them a grill. They have like a seating area. They have a place to plant stuff. They have a telescope. All the good things that you can think of. But right now we're just decorating the bathroom. And yeah, this is a pretty simple build. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at this point. Oh, I also gave them like a shelf. So that's nice. I'm still thinking about what I should build instead of the high school. Because I kind of want to build something kind of related to school. So I'm kind of wondering, like, what if I made, like, a college dorm? Could that be fun? Maybe. I actually think Deligracy did something kind of like that. Well, I didn't watch it all the way through, but I think that was kind of like the idea. I think she made, like, student housing, and there's, like, 8 tiny homes on one lot. Like, that's actually really cool. I really like that. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just want something school related. And yeah, also thinking about that actually makes me think about Adventure Awaits just because like of the getaways and how you could probably like I mean, I don't know. Like you could do like a boarding school or something like that, but I like the idea of Adventure Awaits of course with the getaways, but I feel like because obviously I don't really build getaway lots that much, but I think the reasoning is just because it takes a lot of work, like extra work. You don't just build it, you have to also create the schedule. And it's kind of like, ugh, I don't know if I want to do all that. So, yeah. But I got a bike outside. Oh, also, something I never used before is that couch from Parenthood that I put under the bed. Never used that. I never used that couch before, so it's nice that I got a chance to use it. And right now we're just working on the landscaping, so I just got these um pointy bushes, I guess. I kind of forget the name of it. And then I got some rocks in between, very simple. And then we work on the landscaping. So unfortunately, this house is not like a starter home. So yeah, and yeah, it's not a starter home. So I'm very sorry. It probably should be, if I'm gonna be honest, but it's not. And then I put a fence in the back, but I ended up opening that up since I do put in a backyard. And right now I'm just kind of thinking about the landscaping, what trees I'm gonna put, and then I decided just to cover everything with concrete because why not? But we have some spaces for trees still, so it's fine. We have a small tree right here, and when I was doing this, I was kind of saying how since this home is one story and it's like so short, it feels so weird to put like a big tree just kind of so tall because like I don't know, it just kind of looks weird when you have a small short home and then you have a very tall tree. So yeah, and then I realized I put like this tall fence and then there's a telescope in the back. Like all they're doing is looking at the fence. So I actually put a smaller fence so that way you know, you were actually looking at something basically other than, you know, the fence. But it looks like at the moment you're looking at a tree, so I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I got a hose, I got these vertical slats. I put that Party Essentials tile behind the grill. I thought that was kind of cool. And then for a quick second, I was kind of thinking about laundry, but then I was like, yeah, I don't really like how this wash tub looks. So I decided against it. But I do get an above ground hot tub, which is very nice. I got some more bushes. I placed my telescope near the planter boxes, but that was actually not functional. So I changed it, but I think we are pretty much done. So I'm gonna hop in game and show you guys the build. I did a lot of playtesting, which I don't usually do. And I don't know, I feel like if you build in this game a lot or you play this game a lot, well, I guess it doesn't matter really if you build, but I feel like if you play the game a lot and you build your own stuff, you kind of know what works. Because if I'm being honest, I don't test every single build. But obviously with a home this tiny, I'm definitely gonna like test it out if I do something I'm not 100% sure about. But anyways, this is what the house looks like. You know, very small on such a big lot. But in the front we have our mailbox, we have a bike, and then on the patio we have a dining area, and then we have our grill. Going into the backyard we have our planter box and our planter pots and our telescope. So as you can see, this changed because we weren't able to get to the telescope with the two planter boxes, so I just switched it out. And then over here of course we have our beautiful hot tub. And then when we walk into the main area, you know, it's very small. We have a mirror, a violin, we have a TV, books, and music. We have a little poof, we have an easel, and then we have a computer, and then here is our kitchen. So I decided to give you the money trash can, and it comes in the right color honestly, so that's perfect. I haven't used this swatch of this trash can in a while, and on the shelf I just put some plates, some mugs, and a cookbook. I think that's pretty nice, and you can just, you know, cook on this counter. But I also got like a little magnet board, so that is the full inside, you know, and the trash cans are just over here. But I'm gonna leave this off here. If you guys want to download this, it is on my gallery at Delicious Sims. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, you can subscribe. I love you, you are important, and I will see you all soon.